Can't have been easy for late. Let's go.
Lae'zel has courage turning her back on a lifetime. But, undying or not, she was very as you wish.
But I wish I knew a good Githyanki. That's the spirit.
Glad to... Lae'zel did well to break free of
With pleasure.
So, it took a little... Though it's not over yet. Lead on.
Father sent me to Sharesh's caress to deliver messages.
Dancing!
How was I to know what went on behind its closed doors?
Acts of all manner, of course.
Rationing!
Plain to you wasn't so plain to me.
Dante wants us up those stairs. And he's hung blooms beside the door.
Wasn't so
The Harpers are waiting too.
Crash Calais, very little is hidden behind doors.
In a word, sir. Exquisite. Almost painfully so. My body burns like a new
No door to unhinge. My tools can fix anything.
Hell, not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing axe.
Greeting.
Oh, you can turn off the chop.
Blueberries.
I missed you.
Down below. Here's the key. You seem a nice sort, so I'll assume the insult was accidental.
And Tharl's no harper, and claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when...
Tharl has been known to charge rent. Now go on. The short father may send me an act to buy. You're already my favorite. A pleasure. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Hey.
No shopping, Chris.
Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes, High Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Seluna's tears as some kind of code.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
Oh, clever cub. This is an ambush. Strike first, while they focus on me. The problem with Marcus, of course. We didn't end on the best of terms.
Time to strike.
Always this same old song. I take no joy in this.
This is gonna feel good.
Death is but a word away.
Unleash me.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
More of Arn's doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Baal's side, I wonder?
Mahler's mark. How many more, Harper said?
Fabulous scent. It's perfect for a show.
Did I get it right?
Seluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead, evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Baalists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rajamar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in. There is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! High Harper, please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else?
I want to fight. For Kelvin. For all of them. So it means something.
Death is death. To look for meaning in it is foolishness, boy. Childish storybook nonsense. Exactly the kind the Harper would spout, I suppose. Fine. I have no right to make the choice for you. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult, without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low, and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here. Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves. Except Geraldus. It has been some time since anyone dared rap my knuckles like you did. No less than I deserve. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
Oh my god! Minsk!
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of...
I sense you mean no insult, colleague. Minsk is an... And the last time I saw him, before we ever heard of this, what we found, we might have... It was scary. I had a choice. And would again. The world take infect, but it has not been yours. With you... Oh, the point is, I'll have a better idea of...
Substance has been tried and tested.
What does it feel like?
He has the most fabulous sandal. It's perfect for a shirt.
My body burns like the noonday sun.
And
He told me the armor was a bomb.
the person with you. Enjoy it.
Enjoyed it. sir. I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next day.
As if any of us would be so fortunate. Imagine seeing your watcher power up for the first time.
How would the effects just...
There's dancing, dinner.
We're shopping first.
Michaela?
Dinner with my parents. Remember? Let's go to Calmscott's. I wonder what the next move is. Got to keep moving.
Eager for battle. I know what to do. I am listening. Proceeding.
What's cooking?
Let us show them how it's done.
Where am I needed? We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Watch your back.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the Illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an Illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
What? You can't be serious.
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies. I won't stop you. If you see reason, I'll be here.
Birthday boy's just started, but don't worry. Everyone is...
We must.
There you are. I thought I'd... Something was blocking me from hearing your thought. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course. The stench of impending... And what did he want with you? How interesting. And what did he want in return for this knowledge? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. Tell me, you turned him down. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last. I trust that you will continue to remember. Without my protection, you cannot defeat me.
Did you? Granted, it wouldn't be easy. Devils guard their treasure by especially lethal means. Maybe not. I wouldn't exactly relish heading into it. We would need to find one last trip to avert.
Means why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Yisk Githkar.
Can't keep me out.
So, my body burns like a moon.
I am not going inside.
Brothel? Delights.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
Lae'zel remains quiet in the face of your lie, but her eyes betray her contempt.
Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No, there is not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Isn't right. On his leash. Gang.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip. She gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Am I? Your eyes... It's Fion you seek, our stern librarian. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
Sorry.
Worm's Crossing. This place has been a haven. When Harpers were less than welcome in the city proper.
It's your birthday. You deserve to
Seems
cut
hard to
loose.
imagine your efforts haven't always been appreciated.
Thing with her wit where you on all fours. Harper does not go in for public acclaim. We work in shadow and secrecy. Tragically unacknowledged by the ungrateful herd.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry.
Teresa's caress
Familiar.
also has roots.
And so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
A patron.
Breakers.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
Doesn't make any sense.
It will when you've met...
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come again.
See you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you're working on, hope that fixes it for you.
How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash event?
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worm's Rock's closed for the day. Special occasion. Worm's Rock is closed. Invited guests only. Hells. First Stelmane and now this. Hurry up then. Last door on the right. Lower the gates. Special permission.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities to complete, but, well, why don't you come and see? Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Please make your way to the audience.
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
You're asking a lot. But I can wait. For a while, at least. Let's get Baldur's Gate safe. Then rip his throat out.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects? You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Orin is unreliable. This one shows promise. He keeps his word, I keep mine. We will rule as one. Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun.
This isn't going to end well. Mark my words.
I understand your concerns, my old friend. But allow me to demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp? A little redundant of me to say, but that could be anyone.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Our tyranny, and we are saviored. What comes next will be entirely their fault. More importantly, just. Now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
A spasm grips your chest. Your strength falters. An emptiness grows within you, Paladin. Something has been lost.
You've broken your oath, Paladin. At the close of day, I will be waiting. We have much to discuss.
You don't really intend to be his ally, do you? Fair enough. Now that he's within reach, I don't...
Truest of...
There is a fleeting connection.
Have you come to behold the new dawn? Help me. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies.
When he says punished, do you think he means locked up or brutally murdered?
I stilled her tongue. That's the end of the matter. The sun rises, true soul. Are you ready? Not just glory. Faerun suffers in death, but Baldur's and it will be good.
Archduke.
Finally! I hope the new...
Parasite.
You spoke with... Incredible. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge. I met her the first, Chestnut the second, even with a stroke.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
At the banquet, but that, it could just be... What, though? I couldn't say. I couldn't... My father, to these murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer. Clever, maybe it's... Or Maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
What did...
I've had enough.
You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. I'm just an impartial observer.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead. Or is that...
You know so...
I know enough.
Of course she... By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? We'll have answers. Until then, may my father keep safe.
Kithrak's red dragon would have this place down around Gortash's ears in moments.
Oh, I'd love to see that. I've always hated this place.
It will be far more satisfying to plunge a blade into Gortash myself than to pick through his ashes.
Admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
And you all have nothing.
You having a chuffing laugh?
We lost most of our herds
A gallows?
You really won't
This
feel
isn't for amateurs. That's what I was taught in the grotto. Do you know how badly those things can go wrong?
Got on back.
I'd rather not think about Shadowheart.
Come to have a go.
An air of decay hangs.
Gold first. Then you can hit me.
I'm so tired. I wonder if my old boots are still there. They could be of use to me.
Take it up with 9 fingers. Shield. You don't want me.
Afternoon.
Something over there. We do.
first, so you have to go.
Salmon! Let's say hi!
Fingers crossed. I'm not going in there and getting swallowed by a devil. Oh, I get it. You're scared. Can't bloody believe it.
Wish I bloody knew. This job's a six-hander. We can't do it without him.
Another one who can't take a bit of heart.
Those pimples are right. Bits of the book were downright naughty.
You know, I've never seen this place before.
This figure's hiding in the...
We redden our steel by the light of day in his name. You are our lamb, ready for slaughter. Lady Orin asked us to test you, but I think you'll fail. What say you, little lamb?
I just think this park is so... Don't you, darling?
It's a bit loud. What with all these clanking guards?
I could ask them to keep it down. Anything for you, dear.
Listen, Gwendolyn. I really think we need to have a chat.
Are we not already having a chat?
Nothing important is ever easy.
problem is with the rock. It hides my identity.
But it's not exactly inconspicuous, is it? I cannot believe you've come dressed like the villain.
On your command.
speak, they burn. On my way.
Forever dauntless. 2 steps at a time.
On I go.
Time for a cull. Let's move.
I will ascend. Taking position.
Let this murder be his sacrament!
Quick! Must be quick! This mine, you know us. Not much. We learn. We grow. Loosen our clumsy bindings. Aid us. Necromancer dead. Changeling and tyrant remain at odds. Kill them! You have a place in my grand design.
Hells. The brain can seize infected minds. What other powers will it manifest?
What? What?
You're being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now. Your bribery attempt has caused some offense. Violence it is.
These children and their pets lack discipline. Were they Githyanki, I'd recommend further training.
Not everyone approaches the raising of their young with such militaristic vigor.
That is the very purpose of training. To determine which children shall be warriors, and which is suited to other roles.
That's curious.
As for the unruly animals,
I'm exhausted.
for nutritious
Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Joy in stone, compliments of Stony and Bony.
Well, the city's been a shock to them after all that time on the road.
Must have been a half walk from Alteral. They'll get used to it.
Gazette has a transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
What's he got to say?
But still, we must flow with... I question the wisdom of that. I'll be here in the mean...
This is you can forget just how much color there is in the world. Sorry, did you want something? Darling, I'm hurt. It sounds...
Fate, dost thou require a new...
I brought my...
Sounds boring. Oh, fine.
I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. We need all 3 stones. Still, if you see sense, you're sure? Oh, speak. You're sure? Oh, back, speak. You're sure? Late.
This? Are you sure that's the best course? Confirmed.
Welcome to the lower city. Are you sure? And just when
You called to me. I am here to show you the way. I was when another oath break. You are between worlds, Paladin. Have you? It is possible. First, do you wish to pay? The price is paid. Tell me. Why do you wish to reclaim your oath? Newfound wisdom. Kneel. If you stumble, know there is no...
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
Fina, Cirrus, arbiters for the hells, exemplars of justice.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1, I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
You damned wretch. Do it then. Claim my soul for Zariel. Keep my father safe.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beatur.
Got a new mission, pup. Go save your father. He's locked in a very nasty place. Gortash's secret command center and prison. Lucky for you, I know the way in. I'll mark your map. After all, a deal's a deal. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Twice Mazoras held my feet to the fire, and twice was I burnt. But my father will live. We will return the Grand Duke to his people. And forever a devil's leash will choke me. Sometimes, fate closes a door for good. The bolt is fastened, the key is destroyed, and the wish is forever locked away. The hells will take my soul. I'll make my peace with it. I have once already, after all. Besides, there's no time to wallow in self-pity. More than anything, I'm elated that there's hope yet for my father. We should hurry to this mystery prison and retrieve my father before Mazora tries pulling more tricks. This prison's in the lower city. Let's move.